vagina that I have, and you going to look for it, therefore you don't need my vagina anymore then. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to From a Black Girl's Point of View podcast. I trust that we would have an interactive session when this video is being posted on Facebook, TikTok, and even YouTube. I trust that you guys would enjoy every bit of it, and you can be able to tell me what's up, how do you feel about the topic, and what are your thoughts. Your thoughts are always welcome. This evening, I want to dive into the type of women that feels as though they can prove a point. The type that wants to leave an impression, but in most cases, leaving an impression would get them hurt. I'm speaking about the type of women that knows for a fact that a woman is involved in a relationship, going through hell in that relationship. The husband doesn't provide for them financially, disrespects them, disregards them, humiliate them. You're seeing all of this with your two eyes, but still yet you feel, or you have the idea that I can be able to prove a point, and or no, he's not going to be able to treat me this way because I have standards. First of all, if you have standards, why would you want to go put yourself in such a position to prove what point? Whenever a man wants to do a woman dirty, he doesn't have respect for no type of woman. He does that woman dirty regardless. A man would do a woman dirty regardless. So if you have it at the back of your mind, oh, well, I'm not like that, and I have standards, and he's not going to do me that, I would like to say shame on you. Shame on you, and the fact that you are not empathetic by putting yourself in another woman's shoe. A man will be living his life comfortable at home with his wife, and you would find that this woman would not give him any form of trouble. She would do everything right that a wife is supposed to do. Cook, wash, clean, take care of the children, be his peace. But he's discontented because he allows the little flesh between his legs to rule him and to control him. So whenever he meets you, he talks so many ill things about his wife. Oh, she's boring. Oh, she's not herself anymore. I don't know what I did. I want to divorce her, and we're just together for the children. And gullible women will sit and listen and say, okay, well, since she's so gullible, and since she's not doing what she's supposed to do, I can do better. Oh, please. What do you think that he is going to do to you? But you want to prove a point, and you're going to be like, I cannot tolerate him with that. And guess what? When you get with him, he does you the very same thing. Now, let's take a dive into The Polygamist, this hot series that all of us watched, and we were so thrilled, and we were in disbelief with all of the plot twists. But let me tell you, some people are actually living in a serious polygamous relationship for so many reasons. Reason for cultural purposes, reasons for saving their relationships, reason for trying out new things. People are in polygamous relationships by so many different reasons and choice, right? So here is this little backstory for those of you who haven't watched The Polygamist. So Janasi is a husband that we thought initially was married to just one woman, right? We thought he was just married to just one woman. Very promiscuous, allows his little flesh to control the way he thinks and the way he acts. His first wife, which we thought was his first wife, she has 3 children for him, including a baby at the time when Matip, which is a girl that I don't know if she did her research, know fully well that he has his money and she wants to get with him, knowing fully well that he has a family. and pompous and blatant Matip, thinking that she could just swim her way comfortably into Mr. Genasy's life because of the fact that she appears to be younger, more beautiful. At least that's what she thought. She's more vibrant and she can give him all of the sexual pleasures that his wife is not giving him. That is what she thought. So, guess what? She just found her way. And because of the fact that he's thirsty, he's sexually discontented, he wants a new experience all of the time. Then is when she realized that what she signed up for is not really what she signed up for. I'm saying all of this to say, he told her that I'm going to leave my wife, he even moved out and went into a home with her, thinking that, you know what, I won, he doesn't want you anymore. Listen, he never left his wife. No matter what you do as a woman, a man will never ever choose you. You've got to have that self-esteem, that standard to know that I am not going to settle for less. I am going to be with somebody who wants me. I'm not going to beg somebody to choose me, despite of whatever the case is. His wife also tried her utmost to keep him in check, begging him to stop cheat, begging him to just focus on the family. She even tried stuff to make the marriage spicy, going on vacations, inviting him back. He even moved back home, because he wanted to make it work on the pretense, and the wife fell for it, and tried to groove back in with the children and all of these things. And still, he did not stop cheating. He went on to cheat with his daughter's friend. He went on to cheat with his initial first wife. That is even before he even had money, Miss Essie. He is what you call a compulsive cheater, right? And Miss Matip thought that she was gonna be able to change him because of the fact that she has a radiant body, smooth skin. I can make him settle. Even though he made promises to her, men will make promises to you. Men will make it. Listen, it is in their nature to make promises, and we know majority of those promises are lies. You have got to be able to be able to differentiate what is a lie and what is not a lie. We've got to be smart to understand the way in which men operate and stop trying to prove a point. There is no way, no how. A man complains to you about his wife. A man tells you that, oh, my wife is not doing this, she's not doing that. And you, because what you want to play a savior, you want to play some form of angel to make it happen, or for you to be the best. No, he's going to cheat on you also. He is going to cheat on you also. So proving a point does not make any sense. You have got to understand that as a woman, you need to uphold your standard. You need to be able to choose someone who chooses you. You need to tell yourself that, look, I am not that lonely and I am not that manny. I don't have to go and take somebody's man away. I don't have to prove a point that, oh, he can treat me better. It may appear that you're going to be treated better for some time, but eventually his true colors will come out, and you will be able to see the type of person that you choose to be with. You feel me? So some of us, or some of you, I should say, are in polygamous relationship knowingly and unknowingly. Majority of you are in a polygamous relationship unknowingly. The man is having 2, 3, 4 other partners unknowing to you, very secretive about it. Some of you know that your husband got a side chick and you comfortable with the husband getting a side chick. Well, once he come home to me, once he come home to you, he come home and bring a sick and give you. This war, that's the most stupid, that's the most unhinged statement I've ever heard. I don't care how much a woman he get. Once he come home to me, oh my God, very dotish. This is not the time that when we parents and grandparents used to sit down home and take man will make sure upon them and say, well, the marriage is for better or for worse. How I mean for better or for worse? Even the Bible makes it legal for a woman to leave or for a man to leave once there's infidelity. Nothing can tell you to stay in a relationship if a man cheats on you, because if he cheats on you once, he's going to cheat on you again and again and again and again, especially if you're playing Madam Forgiver. He's going to realize that you have no standards or no sense. He's going to come and he's going to tell you some sweet words. Oh, I'm very sorry. Please forgive me. It was a mistake. And you, like Boo Boo the fool, all right, I understand, but don't do it again. How me, but don't do it again? Wives are like, I am walking away and leave me marriage for no man a cheating. Oh my God, that's so dumb. I am not married, but I am not gonna stick with no husband that cheat on me, because I therefore telling me that I am not good enough for you. It's telling me that I am not good enough for you. So if you gotta walk out there to go look for an next vagina that I have, and you going to look for it, therefore you don't need my vagina anymore, then I'm just going to lock my legs and allow you to cheat in peace, right? Because cheating is no longer cheating. Cheating is spiritual connection, and cheating comes with a lot of STDs, and cheating comes with a lot of STIs, and all of these things. Cheating is just not cheating anymore. We've got to stop proving points. We've got to let ourselves know that we are worthy enough to have our own relationship and not to take any form of disloyalty, any form of infidelity, any form of disrespect, any form of any negativity that doesn't sit well with us as women. We don't have to barge in another woman's relationship just to prove a point that, oh, he can treat me better. We don't have to. We don't have to. If this man appears to have money, if this man appears to, have certain connections, listen, all that glitters is not gold. We don't know the suffering. We don't know what that woman is passing through. So we don't have to prove a point. We don't have to prove any point. We've got to be some women that, oh, it could never be me, and be a woman that I don't want that to be me, and I'm not putting myself in a position for that to be me. Because I am a woman, and being a woman means I'm powerful, I'm unique, I'm beautiful, I'm strong, I have standards. I can make proper choices for myself that suits my persona. Yeah. I can make proper choices for myself that could be able to land me in a wonderful future by going to school, taking my education, starting up a business, doing classes. There's so many options that you can do to elevate yourself. You don't need to go into another woman's relationship to feel comforted or for you to prove some point that he's going to treat you better. Low self-esteem. I'm speaking from a place of growth and maturity. So when I speak, I understand what I'm saying. I'm not just speaking because I have a mouth. I'm speaking because there are certain decisions that I made whilst I was younger that I'm not entirely proud of, right? That allows me to understand that I am worth more. That allows me to understand that you don't have to sit there. You don't have to accept that. You are intelligent. You can do better. God made you to do better. You don't have to settle in situations just because you can't find somebody. The time will come when you will find somebody. The time will come when you will find someone. So you don't necessarily have to prove a point by going into another woman's relationship to make her uncomfortable. No, you don't have to do that. Well, basically, that's all from me for now. You guys tell me what you think in the comment section so that we can have an interactive session. If it is that you want me to discuss on any particular topic that you may find interesting, that you want us to discuss about, you can hit me up and we will be able to discuss it. You can hit me up on Facebook at Corinthia Little, on TikTok with my podcast name, From a Black Girl's Point of View, on YouTube. Also, you can hit me up there or look at the podcast there. So thank you guys so much for joining and listening. Do have a blessed rest of your evening.